Hello, Virgo, and welcome to Fifi and Gigi's Tarot readings. Thank you so much, Virgo, for joining me. I hope you're all doing absolutely amazing. So, how can we deepen this connection? How can we strengthen the relationship moving forward? Let's get started, Virgo. Let's find out what is it that you need to know regarding you and your person. So, we'll be using the spellcasters, Virgo, to do your tarot reading. Of course, if you do wish to purchase any of the tarot cards Fifi and I use, it's down below in the description box. There's a whole list of tarot cards that Fifi and I love to use, that we use in our YouTube videos that you have probably have seen. So check it out in the description box. Okay. All right. Deepening the connection, how to strengthen the relationship, and moving forward too. What do you need to know regarding your person, Virgo? Behind the deck, we do have the Ace of Swords. That's mental clarity, the Devil too, and also the High Priestess. So, what does this mean? Yes, we do have clear ideas and mental thoughts too, but at the same time, we have to make sure not to feed our shadow self here. So, our fears, um, in other words, we have to make sure we do practice really good sleep hygiene, that we are eating well, because intuitively you know exactly what you have to do, Virgo. You have the High Priestess too. The High Priestess is, I know now. I know what to do next. So there's going to be great mental clarity here with the Ace of Swords. Let's look at the current energy between you and your person. Yes, we do have the Four of Pentacles. All fours represent what's your next move? We need to start to plan now. So, Virgo, you and your person need to start to plan now for the relationship, for the future, because there could be even some internal fears between the both of you. Let's say, for example, you're trying to save up for a home, for a project, a business, a property, whatever it is. Yes, sometimes with the Four of Pentacles can show that we're afraid of losing money, we're afraid of losing each other. And yes, it's just a bit of internal fears happening here. We need to start to plan, because fears lead to nowhere. If we start to plan, then the situation doesn't seem as bad here. So this is King Midas too. It's also about letting each other know, where are we. So sometimes can it almost feel like, Virgo, does your person keep you at an arm's distance, where they're not revealing anything, keeping secrets to ourselves? And this is why, look, if we look, the High Priestess can also show we're keeping secrets, mystery too. Let's look at you, Virgo. Excellent. You have the Magician. Magician is actually ruled by Virgo and Gemini energy. And what I love about the Magician too is the card of creativity. It's showing that, Virgo, you are someone that's original, very creative, and you can literally create magic. Why? How do you do that? Because you have all the tools and the resources to do so. The Magician can also suggest that, Virgo, you see your person as the one. You see them as your life partner, that you are happy, you want to be with them, you want to do everything in this lifetime with them. So, again, Virgo, when it comes to relationships, you don't think so much, or you don't really ruminate regarding so much the issues. No, you like to focus on solutions. You're very like a problem solver. You find a way to make things work. Let's look at your person's energy. They have the Two of Swords. Look at the difference in terms of energy. See, you're a doer, Virgo. You're not afraid to face problems. You're not afraid to handle tough decisions. While your person sometimes with Two of Swords, it can show analysis paralysis, overthinking too much that leads to nowhere. It leads to no action. Thinking isn't doing. You're a doer, Virgo. I can see that already with the Magician. Unfortunately, your person is, it's like they're almost afraid of making the wrong decision. I could explain. This will also explain this. So, yes, it could show that they're a little bit afraid of making the wrong decision. They could be afraid of the outcome too, because that's what happens with the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords can also show that they're afraid of rocking the boat, afraid of facing something too. Okay. What are the hidden influences? Anything that we need to know regarding unspoken emotions, fears, or outside influences affecting? So we do have Virgo energy. We have the Hermit. Hermit. I absolutely love the Hermit. Why? Because the Hermit knows all and sees all. This is representing the old wise sage. So, what does this mean? It's very important, Virgo. Sometimes retreating, even being on your own, just even, just in other words, just removing yourself from all the noise, it gives you logic, that moment that I call that the time of when you do some even deep self reflection. Self reflection helps you in the sense that you can see how things are really are. In other words, reflecting on the positive, the negative. What were the lessons here? What did you learn? What has experience taught you? Because your experience can help you to start to plan for the future. And I feel that sometimes I feel like sometimes you definitely want to plan, but sometimes it feels like does your person hold you back, but it's like they're afraid of making a decision. It's like I feel like it's almost left everything up to you, Virgo. Everything's up to you. What does your person want? Okay, so we do have the Queen of Swords here. So your person's more of a thinker. We're getting someone here that's a strong air sign. It could be Aquarius, Libra, or even Gemini. And the sword is pointing down. They like to approach things more with logic. They like to approach things with that are strategic, analyzing. Again, we've got the analysis paralysis here. And because the sword is pointing down, I feel like almost your person prefers to think things through before taking that next step. Mm, okay. It's oh, interesting. It almost feels like Virgo. Are you and your person on the same page? Let's find out. Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is all about decision making. We need to make that decision and take action. But what kind of action are we taking here? Remember, the Two of Wands, it's a very good decision making card. Compared to the Two of Swords, this is more analysis paralysis. Here, you've already made a decision, Virgo. Well, let's find out. What is it then? Let's clarify. Let's find out. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know? What's the advice, please, regarding this situation? The Four of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Okay, this is good. So in order to plan, because remember the Four of Pentacles, we've got to start to plan. Even if even if it means like planning to open a business, to buy a property, to get married, to go on a trip, we need to start to open lines of communication. But we need to do it with love. We need to approach a situation with open arms. Because the Page of Cups, again, that's all about wonderful communications, wonderful messages. So there may be messages coming back and forth between Virgo, you and your person, even a third party, whatever it is that you're trying to plan. There's some good news coming. The Magician for Virgo. And look at this, another page. Page of Wands. Again, Virgo, you are such a doer. You like to get things done. And with the Page of Wands, again, you will also be communicating, but also taking action here. I'm seeing pages too. There could be children involved here in this situation. You may be surrounded by children or Virgo. You and your person may be very young at heart, doesn't matter the age, but it's showing there's a lot of motivation here to do what it is that you want to do. I'm seeing a side of you, Virgo, that you're unstoppable. You just want to move forward. What's going on with your person? What is it that they're so indecisive about, please? Okay, so we have the strength card, Leo energy. The strength card is going to somehow give them the courage to make decisions, not be so stuck in their thoughts. So they will find that courage to take action, to be a little bit more brave within themselves. Because the strength card is about taming the indecision, the fears, the mind catastrophizing. With the strength card, they will find that courage. The hermit, any hidden influences. Yeah, here we go. So the Five of Wands. Five of Wands. So this is urging you, Virgo, to do a bit of self-reflection on the troubled times. Because the Five of Wands, what do you notice? Everyone's fighting here. There have been issues, absolutely. And this is giving you a moment. This is telling you, reflect on it. What were the lessons here? What did we learn? And what can we do? So next time we do approach a heated moment, how can we handle it even better? Because if you really do a little self-reflection, is going to actually help you to get the answers with the arguments. It's going to help you to ground you, Virgo. And it's not about blaming here. It's about literally meeting each other in the middle here. Not about blame. It's not about the finger pointing. The challenges can help you really visually see how to move forward. So even if it means having a break from each other, retreating a little bit and just thinking things through. Let's look at your person. What does your person want? Your person wants victory with you. And your person knows, they know it's not overnight victory. They know that. They know also that this relationship does take a bit of work. But despite the battles, you can still win the war together, move forward together. Your person definitely wants to move forward with you, Virgo. And they know that there have been these battles of the Five of Wands, arguments, toxic energy. This can also show the devil here, troubled times where both of you are bickering at each other too. That's okay. It's good to see that what your person wants long term, they want to be able to move forward with you. The Two of Wands, decision making. Decision making requires leadership with the Emperor. The Emperor is literally all the kings wrapped up in one. So the Emperor, in other words, you've got to think of the Emperor as someone that is ready to face anything. So be very open to face absolutely anything, Virgo. Between you and your person, you can face anything. You can deal with anything. It doesn't matter what life throws at you. You can handle it. Absolutely. So what is the big lesson here from the tarot? It's all about we need to do a bit of self-reflection. So does your person, because their indecision, their analysis paralysis, it's not doing them anything good. They need to have courage when it comes to receiving troubled moments. They need to be able to handle it and not just ignore it or try to run away from it. No, it's all about having that courage. With you, Virgo, it's about self-reflection, learning from the past, not blaming the past. It's all about learning from the past to be able to move forward in the present moment. And yes, we do have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is a very beautiful, promising card because despite all the battles, together, both of you come home winning the war. So this is absolutely wonderful. There will be victory, absolutely. But it's going to take a bit of time. It's not impossible. It's just going to take a bit of time. And the Emperor is suggesting we need to decide together and take that leadership together. Because by working out together, yes, this relationship can absolutely strengthen. It can definitely move forward. Let's take another card. Look at this. We also have the King of Swords. We have both divine couple that have come out, the King and also the Queen of Swords. So, what does this represent? Notice that both the swords are pointing down. And what does that mean? Communication. We need to think first before we communicate. And if we do that, we restore temperance, the angel of love and devotion. This requires patience with each other. Be patient with each other. Do not be impulsive. Take things day by day. And by doing that, we start to restore the harmony, the balance, and the love for each other. So, overall, this was still an amazing reading. Virgo, thank you so much for joining me. Power to you. Don't forget about your bonus tarot reading this Saturday with Fifi. And overall, have an amazing week, Virgo, and I will see you next week.